Hey, this is Pat, and today we are checking out the all-new line of Alpinestars goggles. Now, if you haven't heard, for the fall of 2024, Alpinestars is getting into the goggle game. We've actually seen Hunter Lawrence rocking the SuperTech level goggles for the past couple months, maybe even a year at this point in Supercross and Motocross. He's been out testing it, as well as a few other MXGP riders out there, but they're also giving more entry-level price points as well within their line as the features trickle down and trickle up to the SuperTech option. But starting over here on my right, the first one I want to talk about today is the Vision 3 goggles. The Vision 3 goggles are going to be the entry level within Alpinestars' line, coming in at the $40 price point. What you're getting is a pretty basic set of goggles, great for entry level riders out there. They also have a youth option that's going to be very similar to the Vision 3s, but it's a softer frame, comes with a dark smoke lens that's going to change depending on which graphic and color you choose, has a 17mm wide strap at the base with silicone reinforcements at the back, so it's going to grip, has tear-off posts if you want to add it in there, and it's going to have 2 layers of foam, although I do refer to this just as 1 layer of foam because it's foam with a felt liner right up against the face, but plenty of channels for air going through. Like I said before, it's got the tear-off post, and it's got a nice bit of flex to it with an A-frame system behind it that's going to push up against the face. That's what we're going to see with all the goggles up here today, is this backing. They're calling it the A-frame. Alpinestars is calling it the A-frame. It actually has a gutter system built into it to help wick sweat away, which will get better as you go up the line. But I do like that it's a nice soft contouring TPU or TPU up against the face, so it's going to push, it's going to fill in all the voids and help keep as much dust and debris and wind out of your eyes as possible. Now, from the Vision 3, we step up to the Vision 5, which is going to be $55. Now, for those extra couple of bucks, you do get the same strap in the back with the silicone reinforcements, but you are getting a true double layer foam system at the base, which I really enjoy. And like I said, the soft fleece, you can really see it on this colorway up against the face, like a felt liner right up against the face. Still has all the other same features that we saw with the 3, but you're getting a much more comfortable up against the face and ceiling goggle for that extra 15 bucks. Now, if you still want to step it up from there, you do go up into the Vision 8. Now, I think the Vision 8 is going to be the best option for most riders out there, whether you're intermediate to advanced. I think this is going to be plenty and a great comparison to a lot of what we've seen from like 100% and a few other goggle manufacturers out there. The Vision 8 still uses the 17mm wide strap on the back with silicone. You're getting the double layer of foam system that you saw on the previous version on the 5s, but you're now getting an outrigger system added to the external side of the goggles. And what I do really dig about these, again, for those of you not familiar, an outrigger system just helps push it up against the face, push the goggle up against the face while still clearing the helmet on the sides. But one thing I really dig is these angled side locks on the outriggers. Not something we've really seen from too many brands out there, but you can see this little piece of plastic helps angle the goggle up just to make sure it's a secure fit, so it's not pulling up and away from your eyes or into your nose. It's going to be something that really clears it, and they add that to the SuperTech as well as the Vision 8. So I really dig that. All for the $70 price point is what you're getting with this, and it also includes a clear lens. This is going to be the only one within their line that came with 2 lenses in the box, the mirrored that you see here, this gold mirrored, as well as the clear on the outside. But one thing I want to point out is just how wide the nose bridge area is. There's no nose guard or anything like that included in it that you have to remove like we see from other brands out there, but it's so wide that it's not going to be hitting up against your nose, whether you have a big nose or a little nose. It's going to be nice and secure up against there, and it still has that A-frame system on the back to really help secure it against the face. Now, another feature that we get with these 2 top of the line options, you can really see the contour of the felt up against the face and the foam behind it. That's actually going to help get into those channels back there. That's the sweat channel. So it's actually going to be better than the previous 2 at removing sweat from the eyes and keeping it away from the eyes and trying to push that out to the side to get it away from you while you're racing. Something you don't have to be worried about. If you've ever gotten dust or anything sweat in your eyes while racing, you know how uncomfortable it is. So I like that they're adding that feature in there. It's something that most won't think about when designing the products, but the racers are obviously giving them feedback on to help get that wick that sweat away from your eyes. And then moving up to the top of the line option within their new goggle range is going to be the SuperTechs. Now, this gets the biggest price increase we've seen so far at $130. So if you remember, it was $40 for the Vision 3, $55, $70, and now we're up at $130. So for that price point, you're getting the same outrigger system that we saw with the Vision 8s, although what you can tell is this is actually built into the frame. It's not a separate piece that they added onto it, and it's much more rigid. It's going to be something that holds up against the face. If we look back at the Vision 8s, you can really see how much contour they have on there. Again, designed for more comfort and something that you want it to be moving around a little bit. Racers out there are going to be getting hit with a lot more debris, maybe rocks, branches, and things like that. So having a more rigid frame on the outside is going to be the best option for them. You still get that nice angled option with the 17mm strap going around. You still get that angled option to help really suck it in and secure it to the face. You're at a double layer foam system with that gutter system moving all the sweat away from your eyes that we saw with the Vision 8s. Another round of foam at the top for airflow through. And one of the things I want to point out on these ones is you actually get the best version of the lens removal system. The other ones just pop out as normal. This is actually going to be a slide lock system, so you can go ahead and pop these two tabs up on each side, and the lens will easily come back out, and then putting it back in is as easy as it was removing it, although I'm going to get fingerprints on it because I'm not really trying not to, as you can see from the front, but it's as easy as that. Changing them is super easy. If you're at a moto day, between Moto 1 and Moto 2, it goes from dark skies to clear, anything like that, you can swap it out real easy. Or if you're just coming in for a pit and you need to go ahead and get all the mud off of it, you can just swap it out and use it. I really like how ingenious this system is. You can see if I get a camera guy from the back here, you can see it's just a sliding system that pops up and then pops back down as well if you have the lens in the right place, and it just locks into place. So I really dig what they're doing with this. And the last feature I want to talk about is the lens itself. This is going to be their top of the line lens as well. This is the Absolute Vision shield that they're using. It's one of the most optically correct lenses that they have ever manufactured. And what it does is actually passes all the lighting through directly to the retina to make it as optically clear as possible, regardless of which direction you're looking. And it also has a nice HD look to it with a warming glow to everything that you're looking at. So it does dim a little bit of the light just for those racing in those sunny desert conditions. It'll help have a nice soothing effect to the lighting coming through to your eyes. So I really dig the SuperTex. I get that it's going to be the biggest price jump within their line, but I think from when you start comparing feature to feature, it really does stand out as something that pros are going to be using, with the Vision 8, I think, being what most riders out there are going to be going for. But if you have any other questions, go ahead and click that info button. That's going to take you to the product page where you can read other rider reviews and see what other riders are saying about the all-new Alpinestars goggle line. But if you still have questions after that, or if you're trying to figure out which one is right for you, give our customer service agents a call. They're all riders, happy to help you get set up for your next ride. I want to thank you for joining me and taking a look at the all-new line of Alpinestars goggles. I'm Pat, and I'll see you in the next video.